reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Juventus grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be...
Lewandowski! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Lewandowski is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
So it's going to be another corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Ramsey. It's a throw in. Now it's Matuidi. Hits one! And it's hoisted clear. And here's Quadrado. And it's Pjanic. It's come through. Kimmich. Hernandez. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Douglas Costa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's off on a marauder. He's had a shot! Goal! Juventus! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Juventus go into the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pjanic. And it's Douglas Costa. Dixuha. And here's Goretzka. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Pjanic turns and goes back. Goretzka plays it forward. Coutinho, and he's on his way. Now it's Goretzka. Has a pop. It's in. Bayern Munich are all square. He was urged to shoot. And he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserved to.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Neuer will lay claim to that. Jerome Boateng. Pjanic. And it's Matuidi. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And the first 45 minutes are up. Has been a pretty crazy game so far. Game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Already up and running for the second half. Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And he's cut it out. Matuidi. Matuidi. And here's Cuadrado. Goretzka. Played back in. Done very well to intervene. Matuidi. And now they can launch a counter. And it's Cuadrado. And here's Douglas Costa. Now it's Cuadrado. Juventus are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's nice. Pjanic. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cuadrado. And he's there to cut it out. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Thiago chooses to go back. And here's Thiago. Gets away from his opponents. Dixuha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, he saw that coming. Goretzka. Coutinho. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Chance to break. Pjanic. Now it's Cuadrado. Has it out wide now. Shot at goal! That's a half-decent try.
Cristiano Ronaldo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's going to be a double change, then. Schüller. Javi Martinez. Matuidi. Kimmich. Gnabry. And it's Perisic. That's a good ball to find him.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Back into the middle. Has a pop! Goal! Juventus! And they get themselves in front! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. One and shoots!
Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Perisic couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Schuller gets into the right position to intercept. Pjanic gets it back. Alaba. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Lewandowski.
Bayern Munich need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now it's Müller, Perisic. Lewandowski has a hit! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Bayern Munich really putting a few...
And the referee brings it to a close. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Bayern Munich definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The world-famous Camp Nou in Bath. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And here's Cuadrado. Cristiano Ronaldo has a hit! They've scored!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Bayern Munich didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Thiago drives it forward. Thiago. And here's Lewandowski. Could be a chance here. And he's gone for it! Alexandro gets it back. Rabiot. He's through. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Higuain. Rabiot. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Now it's Muller, gets the better of his man. Could be thinking about a shot here. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And here's Higuain. Cuadrado. Thiago. Now they can break here. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Good idea, just poorly executed. Bonucci does well there, alert. Higuain. Jerome Boateng. And here's Coutinho. And here's Muller. Chiellini. He's through the middle. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Ramsey. That's great strength on the ball. Goretzka. Now a chance to break. Thiago plays it forward. Lewandowski! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lewandowski fully deserves the plaudits for setting up the chance.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kimmich. Schuller goes looking. Rabiot. Matuidi tries to get it forward quickly. Philippe Coutinho. Lewandowski, and here's Goretzka, and here's Muller. Oh, he's found him, shapes to shoot! And here's Muller. Timely intervention. What a ball this has turned out, and Coutinho! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Philippe Coutinho is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And the through ball is intercepted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his team.
Hits one! He's got away with one there.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to what...
And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Already up and running for the second half.
Bayern Munich need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Cuadrado. Alexandro very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough full contact contest. Cuadrado.
Jerome Boateng just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all or nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Cuadrado. Higuain. Now it's Higuain. Higuain shoots! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
And it's Coutinho. Goretzka. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. A real chance to break. And the shot! He's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So here comes a substitution. He's had a shot! And oh!
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And he's cut it out. Just brushed off the ball there. Coutinho looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski chooses to go back. Goretzka. And here's Coutinho. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Lewandowski! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ramsey. Over to the left. Dashing forward at pace. He's had a look. Cristiano Ronaldo. Defenders on the back foot. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Coman. Khedira. And the counter is on. Alaba. Kimmich. And it's Muller. Now it's Gnabry.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And now the breakaway. Breaks on here.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rabiot drives it forward. Big chance! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Juventus take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. It's Muller! And that would have been some goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Kadira. Bernardeschi. This could spell danger. Kimmich. Gnabry. Coman. Brings it forward. Coman. Real chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, this hurts. The pain of defeat very evident, and there are hard lessons to be learned from it all when they regroup. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah.
He's gone for it! There it is!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Bayern Munich didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Rabiot. And here's Higuain. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Cuadrado. Rabiot. Matuidi. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. A real chance to break. And it's Lewandowski. Thiago. That is terrific skill. Time to deliver. Thiago not easily shrugged off the ball. And that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Back to the keeper and try something new. Goretzka. Schüller. Kimmich. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Goretzka. Bayern Munich are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Has a pop! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Bayern Munich are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Bayern Munich grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Thiago. And it's Coutinho. Alexandro battles to win it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Thiago. That's the throw. And here's Coutinho. And he's there to cut it out. Lewandowski! Goretzka has got himself a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And it's Thiago. Coutinho. De Ligt. Bonucci. And it's been taken straight back. Ramsey. Cristiano Ronaldo has a goal! Kimmich. Coutinho. And here's Gnabry. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Matuidi. Cuadrado. Matuidi keeps everyone guessing. Thiago. Lewandowski. Coutinho.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Higuain. He's away! Higuain. Now it's Higuain. Oh, that it has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Alaba. Alaba drives it forward. Oh, good interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Bayern Munich get into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's tries a shot! Kimmich, and it's played forward, and it's Thiago. It's a brilliant interception. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Gets a good foot in there. Juventus get it back again. Gets away from his opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alaba. Oh, real danger here. That's a throw. Thiago. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Oh, terrible pass. And he's just the keeper to beat! Juventus have a free kick.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Cristiano against the crossbar. Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Juventus are level. And he's produced a beauty. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Higuain. A chance to play it in. That'll be a corner. Bayern Munich have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Coutinho, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Coleman. Juventus are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Matuidi, and it's Cuadrado. He's got through.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Coman! And here's Gnabry. Gnabry showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is flagged offside. And here's Lewandowski. Gnabry. Now it's Gnabry. Has a hit! Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
When the man manager called on him. He was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So here comes the substitution. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Juventus are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He spotted the run and played him through. Douglas Costa goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! Juventus are level!
Juventus are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Back into the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardeschi. Oh, what a ball! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Juventus have it back and they can go again. Has a look and has a go. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone. Well, this game we love delivers some bizarre moments too, and of all the people that could have happened to, how was it him?
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully. Juventus certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Bernardeschi. Bernardeschi. Oh, shooting chance! Quick ball forward. And that's that. Bayern Munich have thrown it away. It was in their grasp and they let it go. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. So off we go then. And here's Muller, Perisic. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rabiot, Pjanic, Rabiot, Pjanic. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Now it's Lewandowski, now it's Muller, and the counter is on. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Goretzka tries to get it forward quickly. He's played him through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And that's been won straight back. Dybala. Goretzka. And here's Perisic. Goretzka. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bayern Munich looking to widen the gap even further here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's having a go. Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, that is a bit special. So that's two now. He's gone for it. And more and more and more. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and
he's had a go! It's a goal!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Muller is fouled.
Look, they've done this already, Peter, so they can do it again.
Thiago with a real chance here. Thiago! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Dybala. Boateng battles to win it back. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Muller! Great idea, just poorly executed.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Bonucci. Pjanic. Now it's Higuain. Dybala. Attempts to play it through. Pjanic. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Thiago drives it forward, over to the left. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Lewandowski with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
And he's away. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Thiago. Muller. And he's cut it out. Dybala. Now it's Higuain. Dybala. Shoots! And the defence can get it clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo going through. Dybala. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward. Referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Bayern Munich head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. And it's Ramsey. Ramsey, and he's there to cut it out. Kimmich, he could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ramsey, Thiago does well there, alert. Hernandez. Thiago, this could spell chance! Oh, taken with style! And surely that settles it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to one
big chance! And yes, it's there! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Juventus give themselves hits one! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Szczesny. Bonucci. Rabiot. Pjanic. And here's Higuain. It's come loose. That intervention was very necessary. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Lewandowski shapes to shoot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
There's going to be another change here. Perisic taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Juventus get it back again. Alexandro. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the defender bombing forward. Now the counter.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Ramsey. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Now it's Muller. Timely intervention. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Alexandro. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Douglas Costa really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Now it's Muller. Muller. It has a hit! It's in!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So now the difference is 3. Tries to dink it in. Cuadrado. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a loose ball. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And it's Muller. Hernandez. Philippe Coutinho. Lewandowski has a pop! A real chance and a real let-off.
Gnabry put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Muller. He's pinged one through here. How about a shot? Muller. It's Muller! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Bayern Munich, totally rampant here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Rabiot. Lewandowski looking to penetrate opposition lines. Cuadrado. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Douglas Costa goes looking, has a pop! Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, good ball. Higuain plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Ramsey, and the finish! Plenty waiting in the middle. Ramsey spreads it towards the left. And that's it. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Bayern Munich were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi. Thiago. Good idea, just poorly executed. Vidal. And it's Griezmann. And here's Vidal, Luis Suarez. Hernandez, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Schüller. Kimmich. is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Goretzka, let down by a lack of accuracy. Griezmann, he's through. And here's Suarez. Messi.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
There will be a throw-in. It's got through to him. Oh, he's broken through. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Suarez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
It'll be a throw-in. Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hernandez. Bayern Munich still without an attempt on target. He'll try from distance. Griezmann. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Coutinho pings it out wide. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Could move up a gear here. Has he picked him out? Now it's Luis Suarez. He's left his man, going for goal! Goal! Barcelona! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And here's Muller. Coutinho. Now it's Goretzka. He's gone for it! Goal! They have come roaring back! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Messi. And here's Suarez. And here's Messi. And here's Vidal. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Suarez has a go! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Shapes to shoot! Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And it's Vidal. Now it's Lewandowski. He's played him through. Muller. And he's onside. Good clearance and very necessary. There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Hits one! Kimmich breaks on here. Coutinho brought forward. What does he try from here? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Messi looking to force his way through. Well read, he sorted that out. Jerome Boateng. Goretzka. And it's Coutinho. Looking to... And Coutinho! And he nearly went all the way.
Philippe Coutinho just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Goretzka does well to read it and intercepts. Thiago. Good offside that time. Bayern Munich can make their change now with a break in play. TT drives it forward. And it's Messi. Hernandez. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Coutinho. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity to level it.
Philippe Coutinho! Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here. Piqué with the clearance. And it's Perisic. Kimmich. And here's Coutinho. Has a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
There's going to be another change here. Hoists it forward. Messi gets on the end of it. Shot at goal! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Roberto. And here's Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Messi with a real chance here. Messi! It is is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are pulling clear here. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What?
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And they are right back within touch. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Bayern Munich give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And it's been given away. Gets away from his opponents. A chance! Good challenge, excellent challenge. And it's played forward. Oh, good ball. Lewandowski. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Messi. Messi plays it out to the wing. Lewandowski is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Arthur. Five minutes left on the clock. Kimmich. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Müller. He's come loose. Arthur goes looking, lobs it in gently. No question, that's a foul. Alaba is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! Perisic. Now it's Lewandowski. Forward it goes. Chance to break. Ball through needs to be good here. Gets the better of his man. Has a go! They are rampant!
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Perisic. That's not going to make it. Müller. So that's it. It is all over. Bayern Munich had no answer. Second best in every department and correspondingly well beaten. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making.
Shapes to shoot! Firmino. Roberto goes looking. The referee's awarded a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Wonderful!
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening.
Oh, that is a bit special. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona are back in business.
Messi very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Rakitic proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And here's Roberto Firmino. And it's Henderson. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Henderson. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, what a ball! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Messi. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. And it's Rakitic. That's not going to make it. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Fabinho. Henderson battles to win it back. Messi. Fabinho. Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Mane. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Rakitic. Now it's Henderson. Liverpool We're in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Real chance! Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Rakitic. And it's played forward. Now it's Mane. He's through the middle. Salah. Mohamed Salah. And he's there to cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks.
And goes for goal! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything...
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the second half is off to a flyer! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one.
Shot at goal! They've scored!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Quick, he's had a shot! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And here's Mohamed Salah, and it's Firmino. It's a loose ball.
Barcelona have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take...
And they've been caught out here. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Liverpool really could have done without this. Alisson will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. From Alisson. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Has a pop! And yes, it's there! Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking... Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's come loose! Forward it goes. Jordan Henderson. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Luis Suarez. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Gets it back. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Firmino is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Pete...
It's Salah! So here comes a substitution. And it's Salah. Mane, he's pinged one through here. Looking to break out here. Messi. Griezmann. Henderson plays it forward. Fabinho tries to get it forward quickly. That intervention was very necessary. A real chance to break. And it's Messi. Griezmann. Oh, real danger here. Dembele. Messi! Oh, that's a waste. Robertson. Has he found his man? He's through. Chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Griezmann. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to further improve their position of comfort. Brilliant save from Alisson! And that's a poor penalty.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Up to meet it! Fabinho drives it forward. Now a chance to break. That's a promising ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Receives it in a good position. That's a decent ball. And they've been caught out here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes. By going right down the middle, it may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
Barcelona tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Van Dijk. Breaks on here. He's got away. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah just brushed off the ball there. And that's it. Liverpool just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all, the venue. And Dybala! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Throw in. Rakitic. Messi drives it forward. Matuidi. Out to the right. Dybala. Ramsey. And he just whacks it away. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Dybala. Rakitic gets into the right position to intercept. Dybala, Douglas, and a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Douglas Costa simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Dybala with the short one. And it's Ramsey. Ramsey, it's anyone's ball. Suarez has got himself a free kick.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Dybala. Ramsey. Matuidi. And he's cut it out. Messi. Now it's Ramsey. Dybala. De Ligt. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Matuidi. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Suarez. Messi chooses to go back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Dybala. Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa. He's had a look. Goal! Juventus! Juventus take the lead, 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Griezmann. Turns and goes back. Oh, good ball. Hits one! It's in!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Messi. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Matuidi. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And it's Dybala. And here's Douglas Costa. Could be a chance here. And it's played forward. Douglas Costa. Rakitic goes looking, gets it back. Now it's Luis Suarez. Right through the middle. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Pjanic cuts it out. And the first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Already up and running for the second half.
Juventus playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
It's come loose. And it's Douglas Costa. PK. Rakitic. Good ball. That'll be a corner. Bonucci knocks it away. And it's Roberto. Roberto plays a clever pass. Ramsey. Matuidi. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted.
Barcelona have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Messi. And it's Douglas Costa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Juventus! And again they hit the front.
Juventus are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Roberto. Messi. Rakitic. Tries to get it forward quickly. Deftly done. Yep, it's a corner.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Bernardeschi. Big chance! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. So the lead now is 2.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter,
It's Dembele! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
that was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. And here's Messi. It's got through. And here's Messi. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. And here's Messi. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Bernardeschi with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Well positioned to make that interception. Titi. And here's Griezmann! And yes, it's there! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Now it's Rabiot. Longley is there, and he can get that clear.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Longley gets it back.
Juventus probably could have...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pjanic. And it's Kadira.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Finds himself eased off the ball. We are into overtime. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. He's found his man. Good ball, it's found. And the finish! He's going after it. And time is up. Juventus have held on. A knife-edge game, a single-goal margin, but they have won it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Juventus were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. And already we're underway here. Griezmann tries to get it forward quickly. Ramsey. Pjanic. Forward it goes. He's gone for it! What a wonderful goal!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Longley. And it's Messi. De Ligt gets into the right position to intercept. Douglas Costa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go.
And they've been caught out here. And it's Douglas Costa, looking for space out wide. Nicely controlled. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Juventus have it back and they can go again. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Messi with a delicate ball. It's got through to him. And he's cut it out. De Ligt drives it forward. Douglas Costa. Ramsey. Rakitic. And it's played forward. Matuidi. And it's Ramsey. It's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Oh, the ball's come loose! Cleared without complication. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And here's Douglas Costa. No way through there. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. Hoists it forward. And here's Griezmann. And he's straight offside. Pjanic. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Messi. And here's Griezmann. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Douglas Costa. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And now the breakaway. Cut out in the nick of time.
Griezmann really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
And it's Douglas Costa. And that's sprayed out wide, back into the middle. Matuidi. Matuidi. Dybala. It's a brilliant interception. Messi. Luis Suarez. Rakitic. Bonucci goes looking. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Juventus are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already... Shoots! Really well taken goal. Getting better and better. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Lewis, shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball. Alexandro plays it forward. He's got away. And it's Douglas Costa.
Barcelona have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Titi tries to get it forward quickly. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Alexandro gets his final warning. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Luis Suarez. Griezmann. Griezmann was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's chance! It's there!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Now it's Dybala. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Rakitic. And here's Suarez.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
With style. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Luis Suarez. And it's Vidal. What a ball this has turned out to be.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Dybala. That's a decent ball. He could be in here. And Dybala! And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Pjanic with the short one. Has a hit! And somehow he managed to miss it. Arthur. Griezmann. Vidal. Now it's Griezmann. Dybala. A real chance to break. He's played him through. It's got through. And he's searching through. Dybala hits one! Oh, he's managed to miss it. Longley. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that is asking for going for goal!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Dybala drives it forward, going through. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Longley. Arthur. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the referee brings it to a close. Juventus have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Juventus won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.